You are listening to the Become a Guitarist Today podcast with Adam Roach.
Hey there, and welcome to episode number 173 with my guest today, all the way from Finland, Elias from the band Sonata Arctica. So in this podcast we talk about their album called Acoustic Adventures, which basically is an album they've done of their old songs and redone them acoustically in different formats, different versions, different keys. But Elias lets us know all about that in today's podcast. So it's a great interview and I really enjoyed the album. So it's out now. Make sure you get onto it, check it out. And Elias also lets us know about what he's got coming up. So he's got a solo album coming out. And he's got an acoustic album. He's got lots of things happening. So make sure, check out the show notes and find out all about what Elias has got coming up and the band as well. Now, thank you to my sponsors, Custom Guitar Picks and Arnaud Krakowka. Now, I do have a couple of other interviews coming up over the next couple of weeks. One with Juno DeVere, which is an amazing guitarist from the States, and also one with the FTR Project featuring Phoenix Anderwaden and Charles Lamb. So let's go all the way over to Finland for my interview with Elias. Hello.
Hello, Adam. How are you?
Good, how are you?
Yeah, pretty good. We are, staying healthy, and
yeah, it's good.
I think it started to snow like 15 minutes ago, so it's some shoveling to do later.
Well, congratulations with the album Acoustic Adventures.
Thank you.
So basically what I did, I had to listen to the album and went back and listened to the other songs as well, just to get like the original versions, just to get a feel for the differences. It was really good.
Yeah. Well, thank you. I think now when the pandemic started, we had time to actually be in a studio, so we had plenty of time to arrange the songs, throw some ideas around, and it was a fun process, even though we recorded the album or two albums.
Yep.
Maybe for 3 or 4 weeks. We were in the studio all together, slept at the same room. but during the weekends, we got the weekends off, so we could go back home and rest for a while. But it was fun. I think when we started to arrange the songs, we have been touring acoustically a few times in Europe and in Finland also. So we have arranged the songs maybe half and half already before we were entering the studio. But then I guess in the studio, maybe half of the songs they were like white canvases. So we can do whatever we want. But I think we all had basic similar ideas, what could work and what could not maybe work, and it turned out to be like this. So we are happy.
Yeah, it's very different. You see a lot of people when they go back re-record some songs, it's pretty much exactly the same. But I mean, the great thing with this album, it really is like two different songs. A lot of them, it's different feels, different keys, and other instruments involved.
Yeah. Actually, the keys of the songs were something that we thought about a lot, and what could work, like guitar-wise or piano-wise, and singing-wise as well. So it was something that we had spent a lot of time figuring that out.
Yeah. With things like that, I noticed like there's a few songs there, like there's ones that are like might be a little bit higher than the original, or there's some that's lower. So for yourself, especially for the guitar, did you have to go like relearn some of the parts, or just change the actual feel of it, the chordings?
Yeah, I would say that maybe some parts were completely different. I have to rearrange or think about the fingerings or the patterns or like basic chords. How would I, from where of the neck I would find it and stuff like that. Yeah, we used like normal tuning this time, and usually Sonata albums are like flat tuning. So and we have some different tunings on the songs as well, depending on the mood we were trying to find. And but yeah, usually I think on some songs I had some drop tunings as well.
Okay.
But I can't remember. Maybe it's on the Volume 2 album then. But yeah.
Yeah. So when's that coming out, Volume 2, or is that the disclaimer?
I don't know. Well, I don't. I think it's out there already, but I don't. At least I don't know. hopefully next year, even maybe this year. I don't have a clue.
Okay.
I'm sorry.
Yeah, that's all right. So going just through some of the tracks, I noticed that the very first one, "The Rest of the Sun Belongs to Me." You got the great the nylon string solo, isn't it, on that one?
Yeah, if I remember correctly, yes, I think it is. It's like this Spanish kind of
yeah, exactly. Yeah,
stuff. Yeah. We played that on tour as well, and we had the second guitar player, Masi, who's our great friend.
Okay.
And when we were doing these arrangements for the tour, Masi actually came up with this idea that this Spanish kind of thing could work on there, and I was like, I'm up for that. I think it's great fun, at least, and it's something that is really traditional, I would say.
Yeah.
And I had I can't remember what I had one nylon guitar there, and it was quite cheap guitar and barely stayed in tune, but I got something out of it. So
no, like you're saying though, it does really go back to the roots of the guitar, I guess, like the Spanish feel, different type of like harmonic minor scales, and just a totally different feel than the other version. Then the other song I wanted to ask you about is A Little Less Understanding. So you got the banjo. Is that you playing the banjo on that one?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I have a banjo right here.
Oh, do you?
When this pandemic started, I had more time in my hands so I bought this.
Oh, really?
2 years. Yeah. And I really I didn't have a clue, basically. I knew something, but I really went on YouTube and searched for the videos of how to play banjo.
Oh, wow.
And it was a great fun for me, and sort of like became my hobby. But I haven't been playing this for a while now. Yeah. I've been playing mostly acoustic guitar at home, but this is out of tune, I would guess. Oh, it sounds
not
something.
Too bad.
Yeah. I can still know how to work with finger picks.
Yeah.
Because it's a little bit too difficult for me, so I'm just growing my nails and try to get something out of it. Yeah. It's great fun.
Yeah.
So, at least.
That's something I've always wanted to get. Like, I've got a few guitars here, but I've always wanted to get a banjo to add to the collection.
Yeah. That's great fun. I recommend that.
So how did you find, like I know you said you went through YouTube, but was it tricky, you think, like picking up the banjo, the like different chordings, fingerings and everything? Yeah,
the chords are completely different, of course, and they're like open chords, and some chords are really weird, so to speak, but there's some, like few, maybe 3 different basic chords, and it's not completely like out of the question, not completely difficult to learn them, the fingering and stuff like that. But I think because the string they're so wide from each other's, the strings it's quite different. Something to learn about. But some of the songs that we recorded, I used different kind of tuning on the banjo as well, because I find them difficult or impossible to play on like normal tuning or normal banjo tuning. So I did some experiments.
Yeah. Oh, it sounds great.
Also,
It sounds really good.
yeah, thank you.
So I look forward to hearing more banjo.
Yes, I think you will hear more more of the banjo.
Yes, you will be free once you know what's good for thee. But tonight you really need a little less understanding. I know.
Now over to the song. I hope I say this right. Is it Taluia? Is that how you say it?
Yes, talviyö. Yes, talviyö.
Yeah. So it's from the album, originally from the album Silence. Yeah, this is the one that was actually higher, I think, than the original version.
I think so, yeah. But I don't know how much higher it is. So
yeah, I think
like half step.
Yeah, half a step. Yeah. So maybe because of the tuning, still played the same.
Yeah, the tuning is like you have like the normal tuning. So I think. Well, I'm not sure actually. Yeah, that's a good question. I think that also might have something to do with Tony's singing. I think he would prefer it that way.
Okay, yeah.
Somehow I don't know why, but
yeah,
yeah, I'm remembering something like that.
Yeah. Well, it's great though. I mean, because usually you find it the other way around. You know, people, especially singers.
Yeah.
They say, "Can you take it down?"
Yeah.
But he's actually taking it up.
Yeah, it's true. That is true.
Yeah.
True also, and it's always not have to be like that way.
Yeah,
so it can be other as well.
Yeah. The one I did mainly find in a different key was Paid in Full. So I'm pretty sure the original, that one was in C sharp minor, where the acoustic one's more in A minor. And again, it's got a totally different feel, I guess, than the original as well. It's like two different songs.
Yeah. That was also one of those songs that we played on tour.
Okay.
Few times, like in Europe and Finland, but the arrangement was already also done before we went to the studio.
Yeah.
But I think that also might have something to do with Tony's singing, because I think he was the one who suggested that it should be A minor or something like that.
Yeah, but it's funny though. I mean, I love the original version, but this version, his vocals on it, and just the whole feel of the song, I just really like.
Yeah.
It just sounds great.
Yeah, it sounds completely different. The vocals too. So
yeah, exactly.
I think Tony's, of course, singing maybe a little bit lower, so it works really well on that version.
Yeah. So have you done the electric gigs since you've done this acoustic one?
Yeah, during this 2 years' time, we have played in Finland. We played some, in 2020, we played some summer festivals in Finland, but only like maybe 6 of them.
Okay, yep.
Yeah, we've been doing some festivals. Last fall, we did a short tour in Finland, but it was like normal, like electric tour, maybe 10 shows, something like that.
Yeah.
But of course, some of the people were scared about the virus.
Yeah.
And the situation was still quite weird.
Yeah.
So, but there were some people. Some shows there were more people, and on some shows there were quite few people. So, and we even got. It was in November or something like that.
Okay.
We got to open for a Nightwish in Norway.
Oh, wow. Oh, that'd been great.
So we got to play one show outside Finland. So,
yeah. So were there any of those songs from the acoustic one that you had to play electric, where you had to try and remember the different keys and everything?
Yeah, well, that's a good question. No, I think actually, but it took a while to have to practice again a little bit for the electric guitar. But yeah, we got together and noticed that we still have it. So even because we had a short break from playing live shows, and when we got together, we found out that we are, I think, stronger than maybe for the last few years at least. But we had such fun time, and now we are really hoping to get back playing live shows. It doesn't matter electric or acoustic.
Yep.
Everything goes.
Yeah, that's right.
One thing I haven't touched a guitar pick maybe for 2 months. So I just like picking style. I've been playing 6-string acoustic guitar, steel string.
Yep.
So, and try to grow my picking like nails a little bit, and so
yeah, that's great.
Reminds me of like when we were in the studio. We also tried different techniques on different the songs or the parts of the song. Should I be picking or with my fingers, or should I use a guitar pick, and what kind of guitar pick I would use? And we were really experiencing, try to find the right sound for the parts of the songs. So it was really interesting. In this,
yeah, no, definitely adds a different style to your own playing. Yeah, it's having the two there. So
yeah,
but again, you've done great on both versions of the song. So I love it. It's great.
Yeah.
The other one I wanted to mention was On the Fault Line, which is the last song on the album. So it was from the 2016 album, The Ninth Hour, wasn't it?
Yeah, I think so. Yes.
Yeah. So that song, I really like you playing in that one as well. So I mean, I know you guys got so many albums. You remember which one's which?
Yeah. Yeah. I think originally it was Tony's idea to record it, because I think he was thinking that because it's so beautiful, and it maybe stays a little bit in the shadows because it's the last song of the album.
Yep.
So we thought also as a band that it's a great idea to play that as well, and it's really different. So different from the other songs. I think
it is. Yeah. I think that's why it stood out. Like you're saying, it is different.
Yeah. The melody is it's quite how would I say it? Beautiful. Maybe. Yeah. It's a word.
Yeah.
And dreamy. I would say that at some point you are finding yourself just floating in it. Even though if I'm playing the song, I forget for a while that it's me that was playing it. So the feeling and the mood is the atmosphere is great.
No, you got it 100%. That's what I was thinking. It really is. Very dreamy, and you just get lost in the song, but in a good way.
Yeah.
But I mean, overall, the whole album is just fantastic. Like I was saying, the different versions, just all you guys playing as well. Because I think that's the thing with the acoustic. It really stands out your playing compared to the electric, where you do have the effects and everything. But the acoustic, there's no hiding. What you see is what you get.
Right. Thank you. It's something that some other people have been mentioning as well, and I have to say that we gave a lot of thought to this album. And also, I've been playing acoustic guitar way longer than electric guitar. So I was maybe 10 years old when I started to play. I had my nylon guitar, and so it's not something new to me. But it's great to have this chance and opportunity as a Sonata, as a band, to have this great experience.
Yeah, for sure. And when you write your songs, even going back to the older days, do you write on acoustic as well, or mainly electric?
I think I'm writing more of acoustic. Acoustic guitar, but I don't know. It maybe varies. But in Sonata Arctica, maybe if Tony is composing, he can be all over the place. And if I'm mentioning that this is going to be really difficult playing in a guitar, guitar-wise, and the keys can be anything. And so I've sort of learned how to play every song in every possible key with Sonata Arctica. So but usually when I do my own stuff, I would use acoustic guitar. Yeah.
Yeah. Actually, going over to your own stuff, because you've got it's the fourth solo album now, isn't it? Solo instrumental.
Yes.
Is it the Evolutionist?
Yes. Yeah, evolutionist, something like that.
Yeah. So can you tell us a bit about that album? When did that one come out?
I released it last fall. Was it September, something like that?
Okay.
I had because from the previous album it has been at least 10 years or something like that. So when this whole virus thing started to happen, I searched my computer, and from my computer I found maybe quite a bunch of the songs that they were not finished. So I started to work on them. Then I realized pretty soon that I have almost an album full of complete songs, and then I was like, I can do a few songs more, and I did, and one was on the banjo as well. When I got my banjo, and I recorded at home basically.
Okay.
I have my amplifiers here. I have an Engel amplifier and Mesa Boogie, and just mic'd the cabinet, and it's a lot of noise, but I have like a basement here, so. And it was pretty basic because it's a trio.
Yeah.
So Pasi also played the bass, I think, at home.
Okay.
And only thing was recorded in the studio was the drums. And and I just have something to do.
Yeah.
while
Why not?
While this whole and it took me. I was like, savoring it, like keeping it to myself. I was so happy to have something to do. So
that's right.
it took a few weeks to record it, and right now I've been composing instrumental acoustic stuff.
Oh, excellent.
So that there would be only one guitar track and no singing. So I have that going on right now. So
excellent. I can't wait to hear that.
Yes, I'm working on it. I've done the demos, and now I'm start to record them like seriously. So
excellent.
Once we got to this acoustic thing, so let's continue it. So
that's right.
Why not?
Yeah, for sure. No, that's fantastic. Yeah. So you're doing it all yourself at home?
Well, I'm thinking of going maybe to Pasi's studio where we recorded the latest Sonata albums as well.
Yep.
Maybe I'm recording some of the stuff there and some of the stuff at home.
Yep.
Let's see.
Oh, good luck with it all. I hope it all.
Thank you.
Sounds like it's going to be a great album. But I think
it will.
Yeah, for sure. And I look forward to hearing the second Acoustic Adventures as well when it comes out to Australia. Well, thanks very much for your time. I really appreciate it. Now, it's been great just finding out all about the album, comparing the two versions and everything.
Yeah, thank you. It was interesting to chat.
Yeah, for sure. Anytime. So, especially once the new album comes out, please let me know. I'd love to have you on again to talk about it.
Okay. Yeah.
All right, well, thanks very much again.
Thank you.
And hopefully I'll catch up with you later on in the year, maybe.
Okay, yes.
All right.
All right.
Bye-bye.
Bye. All right.
Finally, I'm